black or African American, right?
Yeah.
So
other, sometimes they get smart.
right, I can dig that, but you're doing right by putting other, because I put other on my employment paper because we are not who they call us, bro. You know what I'm saying? According to the Bible, bro, we from the tribe of Judah, us.
Yeah.
That's where we from, right? And I believe that you could be possibly from that tribe also, according to the Bible. Did your folks come over here by way of the Atlantic slave trade?
That's something I ain't never got into yet.
But okay, well, how did our people as a whole get over here? Okay, do you believe that that's in the Bible? It's in the Bible. Check it out. Check it out. It's in the Bible, bro. It's our history book. I don't care what they told us, bro. The white man got our book, bro, and he changed it up on us just to make it. Right, just to make us serve him.
Yeah.
Right. So if you got our documents, we got an ear to our document. Like, you know, that sound familiar, but okay, y'all got that cracker that's gonna go upside our back with it. We don't do what y'all say, you know, that will. But give me that. Give me first I'm gonna tell you who Deuteronomy 1:1 first. I'm gonna go over a little slow for you, but not get everything. But then I'm gonna tell you about the ships and everything, right? Matter of fact, give me that now. I know he said he gotta go. So,
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
all right, now if you remember, do you remember the story of Moses? How he got the Israelites out of Egypt and everything?
Yeah.
Could you tell me what the state or the condition that they were in Egypt? Like slavery, right? Now, okay, so Egypt, the word Egypt, as he just read, is synonymous with slavery. He finna read it out this book, right? So all this coming out the Bible, bro. This is what the pastor ain't gonna never tell you. It's what we never learned in school. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause just like you said, bro, we was taught what they wanted us to know. You know what I mean? In history, right? His story. You did. Go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage. Egypt is the land or the house of bondage. Another word for bondage would be what? Slavery, right? Now I'm going to read it again.
I'm going to put slavery where Egypt is to get a clear context. It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into slavery again with ships.
With boats, just like you said, with ships. Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
See, Moses had already told the Israelites, like, hey, this is what God told me to tell y'all. If y'all don't do this, these some of the curses that's going to happen to you. It's one of the curses that happened to us as a nation of people, right? Go ahead.
Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Sold to your friends.
Your enemies.
To your enemies, right? Go ahead.
For bondmen
Slave man,
and bondwomen,
slave women.
and no man shall buy you.
And it says, no man shall buy us. Well, the word buy means, it's like an old Quaker word for redeem. You know what I'm saying? We done had a lot of prominent so-called black men that kind of try to step forward to try to get us some type of reparations back, you know, anything. But all of them failed, like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, you know, Marcus Garvey, Medgar Evers. All these people stood up, and all of them, the only thing that Riley had in common is all of them got killed. You know what I mean? Because God said, ain't nobody finna redeem you but him, right? But we just want to let you know, brother, that what happened to us is imprinted in this book. It's our book. You know what I'm saying? You got something else? Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 52, and verse 3. For thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money. So when it said that no man shall buy you, that means that no man is going to bring us out of this captivity like the Ark brought out. We had several individuals that stood up for us, but at the end of the day, what happened to them? They got killed, right? Or they either got killed or they sold out.
Right. That's why I kind of think about Martin Luther King.
Yeah, he did. He sold out.
So my friends, they look at me crazy because I don't celebrate that day.
It was supposed to. You're supposed to say none of them days, bro. Christmas, Thanksgiving, none of them days, bro. We don't supposed to celebrate none of them days.
He clearly sold us out.
Right, straight up.
It was a Fat Five, something like that.
Something like that, bro.
Yeah, the five pastors that went and met with the president at that time.
Just like them.
Same thing.
Same
You know what I mean? So what we trying to do, bro, we lost our heritage. And that's in the Bible too, bro. Bring that up, man, in Jeremiah 17:4, bro. Like, we don't know who we are. We whatever they say that we are. Like, when we first got out of them ship, bro, they called us niggas. Then they went to coon, spit, Negro, Black American, Afro-American, African American. You know what I'm saying? Like, they change who we are every 10 to 20 years just so we won't find out who we really are. You know what I'm saying? This proves it right here.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself,
They say even yourself.
shalt discontinue from thine
Like,
heritage
you ain't gonna know who you are.
that I gave thee.
God gave us a heritage, but we don't know who it is, though, do
We got they last.
Con, exactly.
Exactly.
Keep going.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
Don't we serve them right? Right now to this day, bro, we serve them. Right now to this day.
Go to work for 'em.
Go ahead and get that out of the curtains too, bro. Go ahead. Read. Read.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Like, we ain't know about this land, bro. But we still serving our enemies in the land that we know is not. Right? Get that. Go ahead. Gary, get Baruch.
I got you. 3 and 8.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger.
Like, we made the Most High mad, bro. The reason we made him mad is like a son making his daddy mad. I told you to do this. You didn't want to do it, so you made your daddy mad. So what? You got children. You said you were gonna pick up your son, right? Now, if your son do something bad, bro, you gonna whoop his butt, chastise him. You know what I'm saying? Because he made you mad. But what you supposed to do? Same thing with the Most High doing to his people. Go ahead.
For you have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Shall burn forever. Go ahead, bring it up.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
I mean, think about it. Like you just said, right now to this day, bro, once they brought us over here on them ships, we have not left the place that they brought us. If you in Jamaica, chances are you ain't left Jamaica as a nation of people, I'm saying. Like, you know, you got some people who get enough money, might get up, you know what I'm saying, pockets get fat, and they might be able to leave their place. But as a nation of people, you might have this lady who, or trying to make it into the rap business or something like that. My wife used to watch Love and Hip Hop, right? And so all these women so-called had these children, but all of them left their children just to make it big in this business. You know what I mean? So keep reading it, Gary.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers.
Subject to payment, bro. According to all the iniquities of our fathers. That means we still got to pay these taxes. But we subject to payment. You know what I'm saying?
Pay rent.
We got to pay rent, pay a mortgage, pay your water bill. Let's check this out. Stop for a second, Gary. Go ahead,
Let's see
bring it
what
out.
we got to pay for this curse. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48.
Listen to this, bro.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
Nah, your friend.
thine
Your
enemies,
compadre.
thine enemies,
Your enemies, bro. You know what I'm saying?
which the Lord shall send against thee
Who he set against us? There it is. Go ahead.
in
And
hunger,
hunger, we don't pay our bills. So like, if we want something to eat, we gotta go to our enemy. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
and in thirst.
If we don't pay that water bill, what's gonna happen? Now God gave us water for free, bro. It come down out the sky.
They put these telephone pole on these light bulbs now, y'all, and they charge you for the house.
You feel? You know what I'm saying? Yo.
Crazy.
And in nakedness,
Naked and stuff, bro. We got people who may own their own clothing line, but they don't own the textile companies that make the fabric. You know what I'm saying? They still gotta buy it from their enemy. They still gotta go to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
and in want of all
I
things.
don't care what we want, bro. If we wanna get married to our woman, we gotta go to them to get a marriage certificate. If we wanna have a child, once we had a child, we gotta go to them to get a birth certificate. If we die, bro, we gotta go to them to get a death certificate. I mean, in want of all things that we do,
They still on it.
yeah, come, bro. They still own us, right? Like you said, bro, we still got their name. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, huh?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Look at that, bro. You got a smartphone on you?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is Google yoke of iron. I ain't telling you nothing that you gotta put on it. You ain't gotta put no slaves in yoke of iron. You ain't gotta put black yoke of iron. All you gotta Google is yoke of iron. I guarantee you gonna see pictures like this come up. You know what I'm saying? With slaves with things on their neck. You know what I'm saying? Yoke of iron until what?
until he have destroyed thee.
Now a lot of people look at us, bro, and be like, bro, we ain't destroyed because we still here. You know what I'm saying? But we destroyed mentally. You know what I'm saying? Because the way you can be mentally destroyed, bro, is you not knowing who you are. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing where you come from, not knowing what the promises the Most High gave you.
Right.
Bring it out,
Like
Op.
you said earlier, a way to be destroyed is worshiping white men.
Come.
thinking that He God.
Come.
And he's the Messiah.
Yep.
When in actuality, the Messiah is described as
I had changed down more about like almost 10 years ago.
I can dig that. I can dig that.
And that's why you got a humble spirit to listen right now. Shalak.
But you got partners and family members that still cling on to that old way of thinking. Even though you know what time it is, and I'm sure you tell them, hey, that ain't working.
Yeah, they supposed to, bro. They look that quite crazy, bro.
Because they destroyed this. You know what I mean?
And that's what we're trying to, man. We're trying to bring this back to the remembrance of our people, bro. Hey, D.
Come holler at your boy.
We trying to bring this back to remembrance of our
holler at
people,
your boy.
man. You know what I'm saying? So
One's on.
once we can do that,
Pen, man. What up? What up, man? Just say it.
we're trying to do, bro.
What
We're trying to bring this back to the memory of our people, bro. Who we are. You know what I'm saying? What the Most High God called us. You know, give me what's that Proverbs about word? That 32. 32. Like anything they call you, bro. Like God gave us a God-given name. You know what I'm saying? He called us Judah or the children of Israel. Is that what it is? Okay, give me that. Bring it out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
And astonishment is this, bro. Like, just think about this. Every time we go somewhere, look at them niggas over there. They get on my nerves. All they do is this. They lazy. They astonished by us. They gonna pull their hands up, sagging all the time. You know what I mean? They astonished. Go ahead, bro.
A proverb and a byword.
Proverb, man. A proverb is like an old wise saying. If you want to keep something from a black man, what you put? Like they say that we don't read, so if you want to keep something from a black man, you hide it in the book, you feel? Or what they like to eat all the time, man. They love some chicken. They love some watermelon. You know what I'm saying? Those are proverbs that people have placed upon us. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. And bywords are anything that they call you outside of your God-given name. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Most High God called you Jew. You know what I mean? But they call you nigga, black, coon, African American, Afro American. That's what they call us. We gotta find our way back to what the Most High called us. It's just like they disrespecting you. Yeah, exactly. That's what they try. They want you to feel like you nobody. You know what I mean? Right now, bro, we have been subjugated to become the basement people of this world. I don't care where you go on this planet, bro. If you find black people, the majority of them gonna be in the gutter. The majority of them gonna be in the hood.
Okay, you see the difference.
Right, you can tell the difference. You know what I'm saying?
My hard earned the tax money to go to that.
Come on, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. And that's like, that's these curses that would put up on us, man. It talks about single parent mothers, bro. You know what I mean? Give me that.
54.
Give me 54, man. This Bible is our history book, bro. It got to agree with the spirit of us because we see that's who it's going upon. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
See, this saying that's it. Read that over. Right? Matter of fact, start at go read. What you read? 54. Yeah. Read 54 through 56.
Okay. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
Right there, that's black on black crime, bro. It's saying that the man that is tender among you, his eye shall be evil towards his brother. Think about us. You know what I'm saying? As black people, bro. We'll stare each other down. We don't know each other. We just be mugging each other.
Like me and my homeboy, I kind of put game. So I'm saying, man, think about it. Everybody produce different colors with their kids. Like we had light skin, Hispanic had like light brown, all that
Right.
different color. White people only produce only one type.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been open my eyes to certain things and stuff like that. You know
Bro, so what we gotta open our eyes to now, bro.
30 years from now, white folk population gonna be lower than us.
It's already lower than us, bro. That's why they going into so much confusion now, bro. They right now, they got a higher murder rate than
They got a negative birth rate.
A higher death rate than they do birth rate right now.
But you know, like black people, you don't barely hear a black woman say she can't have kids.
Right.
And you see a white man, oh, he can't have no kids. White woman can't have no kids.
Right, they get themselves sterilized. You know what I'm saying?
Or they just
Keep
like
reading.
just fucked up. They don't have it.
A lot of them choose to wait for a certain time, and then by the time they want some, they can't have it.
Yeah. That brain is good.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
And towards the wife, he said, I gonna be evil towards the wife of your bosom. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the man and his woman and his wife, they arguing all the time in the house. You know what I mean? It's gonna be evil towards that. Go ahead.
And toward the remnant of his children,
And your children. But check this part out.
which he shall leave.
He gonna leave the house. So how many single parent homes do we have, bro? Where the mama is struggling just to do it by herself because the man gone. You know what I'm saying?
We got lots.
We got it happens predominantly in our community. You know what I'm saying? So keep reading.
So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children.
When he leave, bro, he rightly don't even care about it. You know what I'm saying? If he do something for him, he do something for him. I might come over there on birthdays or something like that, or just go over there and tell him, hey man, I know I ain't been around, blah blah blah, but don't believe everything your mama say. You know what I'm saying? But my nigga, you ain't showing me nothing, so I can't do nothing but believe what my mama say because you ain't here to show me different. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead, keep
Another
reading.
thing I learned, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were free when we had our own community.
Right.
But when we started,
We had a sense of freedom.
Yeah, sense of freedom.
Right.
But when we started wanting to vote and going next door,
Exactly,
we
bro.
got our own community. We got our own drugs
Exactly.
and all that type of
Done.
stuff.
But once we sit here and say, you know what, I want to have equal rights or be treated like y'all, we gave up everything that we had. Then.
Yeah,
we gave up our education. Like I sit here and talk to an elder, or usually be an older woman. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in her 60s, 70s, 80s, and stuff like that. And the way they talk is different. They smarter than us, bro. You know what I mean? They know. When I say smarter than us, bro, they know how to live off the land. You know what I'm saying? They can go out there and know how to slaughter a cow or something, or kill a hog or something. We ain't sitting there like, no, don't let that thing get too close to me, because we ain't did that like that. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing for a neighbor. If I needed some sugar, or my mama or dad needed some sugar, go 2 houses down to the neighbor and buy some sugar. We depended on one another then. You know what I'm saying? But since we said, you know what, I want to do this, and I want to do that, I want to integrate my schools. Now we gave up our curriculum to their history. Now we gave up our history so we can learn their history now. You know what I mean? So now when you think about black people, we pretty much getting erased out of history. I know you saw that little, it was on the news, they had a picture of Queen Nefertiti, or what's her name, Queen Nefertiti? Nefertiti, and she was a white woman. You know what I'm saying? In the Middle Egypt. How you tell me this is a white woman, man? White people cannot live in the sun like that, bro. They will get skin cancer. We don't. Bro, have you ever known any black person to get skin cancer? You know what I mean? We can't get skin because God loves us. He said the sun is going to love us. That's why our health grow towards the sun, bro. It's like a tree. You know what I'm saying? A tree grow up, our health do the same thing unless we do something to it. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading, up. 55.
Whom he shall eat, because he has nothing left him in the siege.
Go to 56.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you,
It's talking about the woman.
which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness.
See, bro, how women was looked at back in the day, bro, is that they were so precious that they foot didn't even touch the ground. You know what I'm saying? You seen the movie Coming to America? That's how our women, like how they was throwing the rose petals out for old boy. That's how our women were, bro. Now you look at our women, they in such disarray. They don't even want to be in the house. They don't take care of their kids. They don't do nothing. They want to be ratchet. They want to sit out here and wear these tight clothes, bro. They're going to show everything about their body. And then they wonder why the man disrespect them. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to go out here and you're going to dress like a harlot, guess what I'm going to have to treat you as? But you can't sit there and label me like this. Yes, I can, because the Most High told me that you can judge. You judge a person off their appearance. So if you out here dressed like a harlot, judge righteous judgment. You know what I'm saying? If you out here dressed like a harlot, how can I not say that's you? And you ain't doing nothing to show me different. You know what I'm saying? Well, how can a man respect you if you ain't dressing respectable? See, now what men do, we don't try to get to know the woman by her mind. We try to get the woman by her body. You know what I'm saying? Because what she has on that's really what's gonna attract her. Dang, she thick. Dang, I gotta get that. We ain't think about I wanna grow with
Once
this
you get
woman.
to know her, you realize she ain't really got no man.
Right, cause you done already ran up in her. You already know it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? She ain't the woman supposed to prove her man. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't doing it because all she wanna do is she wanna cut just like you wanna cut. You know what I'm saying? So what we trying to get to, bro, is getting right back to where the Most High God sent us, and He's trying to bring us back to that. You understand what I'm saying, bro? We ain't no Christians, bro. We don't subscribe to them. But I say this: we the true definitions of Christians because we try to keep the laws and the statutes and commandments of the Most High. As far as what Christ did, as far as Christianity, we ain't got nothing to do with that. That's a religion.
All religions are
You know
false.
what I'm saying? All that junk. You know what I'm saying? Because
Y'all come learn your nationality.
Christianity. Y'all don't want to hear that about God. Give me 28:9 of Proverbs, man.
Come
You know
learn
what
your
I mean? See,
nationality.
this is what God even say, bro. Like they gonna go to church on Sunday and gonna get lied to by the preacher.
Y'all got 5 minutes for the Most High?
My homeboy, we were talking about something. Man, you got like
You can pull your car and just sit and listen.
They'll get back to you.
Yeah, what they do?
Pull your car right here, sis.
Nothing changed. Ain't nobody volunteering. No, y'all, whoever hurt this month on bills, y'all bring that bill to the church. And we gonna pay
Right.
this bill.
That's what they
That
supposed to
don't
do. Because you go to the thing on that, bro. The church, you supposed to look at the church as far as like they the Levite priests of the tribe of Israel, right? So everybody bring their whatever they got to the storehouse. The storehouse is supposed to access that whatever it is throughout the people in the church, so everybody can have the same thing. You know what I mean? But all we see is once you give it to that pastor, well, the pastor house just as big as this building right here. You know what I'm saying? 3 Cadillacs, Bentleys, Corvettes all the time, but you struggling just to pay a bill. You know what I mean? But you gonna sit here and say pay your tithe, don't follow the law of God, because the laws are done away with, but you won't even pay my tithe.
That one go back 10 commandments.
No, they don't go about none of the command. Bruh, give me love, man. Now you give me love. You keep what you got on Proverbs. Go ahead and read that too, though. Proverbs 28:9.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination.
So, bro, we sitting here, we trying to reach out to our people, man, tell them, like, listen, y'all should be tired of doing the same thing that y'all been doing. You should be tired of this, right? Y'all better than this as a people, but y'all don't even want to hear what we say. So God just sit here and said, if you turn your ear away from hearing the law, bro, even your prayers are an abomination. So all these people gonna sit here and go out, you know what? I want to pray for this. I want to pray for that. The Most High God said it's an abomination to him. That means he don't even hear you. And if he do hear you, he neglecting, he laughing at you. He even told us that, bro, he would laugh at our calamity. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to do nothing. We don't want to sit here and be like, you know what? I want to start living righteous. What is this righteous stuff about? You know what I'm saying? What can I do to get salvation? You know what I mean? Because the pastors ain't finna tell you nothing. All the pastors want you to do, bro, is bring your money to the church.
Now they got people going to school just to be a pastor.
Yeah, bro.
who teaching them?
You feel me? So he gonna teach you what he wants you to know. So now you still a slave in his system.
He gonna teach the same doctrine that was taught to our
I
forefathers
asked
in
him,
the
I said, why you
cotton
going for? He was like, boy, I feel on the bed.
Bro, what we need to do is learn how we gonna get our salvation. How do we get out of this thing, bro? Because I know you gotta be just as tired of seeing us kill each other as I am. You gotta be just as tired of seeing us in the situations that we in as I am, bro. You know what I'm saying? How do we go from being all the way up here in society, owning this whole world, bro, which is a well-known fact among everybody, to being the basement people of this society? How do we do that? You know what I'm saying? Give me Deuteronomy 28:1. This is how we did it, bro. You want to bring that out right quick? All right, give me 28:1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations.
Not equal to, not in no type of togetherness, not no we are the world. He said if we do what he said, it's simple, bro. Just like I said, bro, if you got children, if your child do what you tell him to do, you gonna reward your child. You know what I'm saying? You will make your child feel like he on top of the world because of what he did. He pleased you. You know what I'm saying? So this is what God's saying, bro. If we do what he say, then this is what happened, right? Give me the first two blessings.
Okay. Let me finish this.
Go ahead.
That the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations
Above all nations.
of the earth.
On the earth, bro. That's if we did what he said. Give me one. Give me a blessing.
And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power.
All he said do, bro, if we just listen to what God said. I don't know how we listen. Like people sit here like, man, God spoke to me. God spoke to me. Me personally, I don't necessarily believe that no more because I know the scriptures now. Because this is what these his words right here. So when he speak to you, what he doing is telling you what he said out this Bible. So it's supposed to go from your head to your heart, out your mouth. You feel me? Right. So now this is this is a blessing, bro. Right. Go ahead.
Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body,
That means your children gonna be blessed if you do what God say.
and the fruit of thy ground,
That means if you got a garden, you're going to get a plentiful garden. That means your works, your food, you're going to always be able to have what you need. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
and the fruit of thy cattle,
Fruit, if you got puppies or Rottweiler or whatever, you eating good. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you put your hand on, bro, the Most High God said, if we do what he say, then this will happen. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep.
All right, that's enough. Now give me the curse. These the curse. Go to 15 for.
Hold on.
Just
Sis,
flip side.
hold on. Now, what we're doing out here, we're trying to teach our people who they are according to the Bible. Do you know you're an Israelite? Have you ever heard that before? You have. How long have it been since you heard that before? A couple of weeks ago? Okay. Well, we're trying to wake our people up to who they are. And, Shalaka, go ahead. Go ahead and bring out the
We're
curse.
trying to bring out these curses. And these go get, read 15 for.
Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken.
Nah, he just said, bro. Now, it's shall. Shall is a word that lets you know something is going to happen. You know what I mean? So it's a surety that this is going to happen. It said, and it shall come to pass if thou shall not. Go ahead.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee
Little
and
mama.
overtake thee.
Stop. Hey, little mama, is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? A bad thing. See, little shorty know that. So God said if we don't do what he say, bro, all these curses shall come upon us. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed shall I be in the city, right? Like this is city right now. Are we not cursed as a nation of people now? I ain't just talking about the individuals because you might not be cursed and she might not be cursed, or y'all might not feel like y'all are cursed. But as a nation of people,
I feel like we know.
good, we are. But as a nation of people, are we not though? Because don't we shoot each other down the streets? Is it hard for us to get a job sometimes? You know what I mean? But it ain't hard for our quote unquote enemies to get a job, right? You got the white man, he pretty much own everything, right? But Wing Plus, who own Wing Plus? I know everybody went to Wing Plus. Who we seeing up? Arabs, right? The Arabs who go to these gas stations, they got the Arabs and they got Africans, right? Chinaman own all the health salon places, you know what I'm saying?
Nails.
We go to get, read that going to your enemies for everything. What's that? Restart at 40, start at 48.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
Serve thine enemy.
which the Lord shall send against thee.
But God sent these, this is what people don't realize now. God sent these people against us because they pretty much his whooping stick on our butt because we didn't do what he said. So God ain't physically coming down here. He ain't got to get off his throne for nothing or nobody. He sent somebody else to do something for him. You dig what I'm saying? Go ahead. You can find it. Go ahead.
Okay. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger,
And hunger. Mama, if you gotta get something to eat, where you gotta go to get it from? Taco Bell. Who own that, sweet? The white man, right? The white man own it. Go ahead.
And in thirst.
If you want to get something to drink, where you gotta go? Who own that? The white man own that too. You understand what I'm telling you? Go ahead.
And in nakedness.
And then niggas, mama. If you want to buy some clothes, what you gotta do? Who owns it? You see what I'm saying? That means, go ahead.
And in want of all things.
And want of everything. Now, when she was born, did you just pull a birth certificate out of your hat and just have it? Where you had to go to get it? You feel what I'm saying? Who owned the hospital? You feel everything that we have to go through, we have to go through our enemy to get. The Bible says in want of all things, right? Go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
They're going to put a yoke of iron around our neck until he has destroyed us. Go to 54.
Get this right quick.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
The wicked is his sword, like I had said, that he used a nation of people.
Check out that
to push
YouTube
our
page,
heads,
it says
you know
on the
what
back
I'm
of that
saying?
paper.
So he said the wicked is his sword. Bring that out, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. You know what I mean? Let you know that if he say the wicked is his sword, and then the earth is given to the hand of the wicked.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So it's ran by them. You know what I'm saying? The word ran by them. You know what I mean? So he used who the word ran by to whoop us because we don't feel like we should do what he say because he say that we're stubborn people. Bro, you got time to learn your nationality right quick, bro?
Take a son, get something to eat.
I mean, he got time too, man. This is the most important thing we're going to ever learn in our life, bro.
I've been out all day.
I can dig it, man.
Yeah, but appreciate it, though.
Okay. Hey, give him a flyer anyway.
Oh, got a flyer?
Give you something to snack on right quick and listen.
No, man, I've been cutting grass and everything. Got a flyer, though?
Yeah, we got a flyer.
I still get some literature, though, man. Appreciate it, man.
Check it out. We got to
You go
get
to
two
Philip,
pages
man.
on
You
it.
go to
No, I ain't go to Phillips over with the
Okay.
To be the head wicked people that run the earth, we need to find out who that wicked man is, right? This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 4. Whereas Edom said, we are in poverty, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall be called, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
They call it the border of wickedness. That means this the border of this doggone, this little ground right here. Everywhere around this ground is wicked. So inside of it gonna be wicked too. You dig? Go ahead.
And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
And God ain't gonna never like them, because they the wicked though. And people ask me, you telling me God don't like them? No, I'm telling you he hate them.
You
He hate them with a passion, bro. Huh? The Edomites, the white folks, he hate them with a passion, bro.
Now, this is another movie.
Go ahead.
All right, let me finish this out. This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
He said that you heard that part though. He covered the faces of the judges, right? Walk around here, bro. Look at this right here. Right there. And we finna read this whole scripture for you. Get it to me. It's Maccabees. These are books that they took out the Bible. But they ain't want us to know this type of stuff, bro.
This is an actual man.
That's Caesar Borgia.
Yeah.
You ever seen that show on Showtime called The Borgia? That's what it is, bro. That's who they gave us an interpretation of Christ supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? They got Leonardo da Vinci to paint a picture of him, and throughout the world.
That what kind of made him famous.
Right, that's what made him famous. Now read that verse for me. This Maccabees 3:48, bro.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48.
Song, baby, bro.
And laid open the book of the law wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images.
See what I'm saying, bro? How the Bible gonna know that when they did something 2,000 years before they even did? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they say the Bible's 2,000 years old, bro.
It's 6,000.
All this stuff happened 2,000 years before that even happened. You know what I'm saying?
6,000.
Yeah, you feel me? It's over 6,000 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? It prophesies what's finna happen now to this day. That's why we look at the white man as superior than us, bro, because what we was taught growing up, you know what I'm saying, that white people are pretty much superior. All our school teachers was basically white. We go to church, even though it's a black church, we see this big white Jesus hanging on his cross, and that's who we look at as our superior. You know, so now, even black people right now, bro, got a real problem looking a white man or a white woman in the eye, because they still have this complex of Stockholm syndrome. They want to sit there and like, oh look, Master ain't always bad. All white people ain't bad.
Shalaki, I got a precept on what you was bringing out. Like, they've always done this.
Go ahead.
So this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be.
So what they did before, bro, they still doing that.
And that which is done is that which shall be done.
So what they did then, they still hanging, they hung us then, and they still hanging us now. They whooped our butts then, and they still whooping our butts now. Go ahead, all right?
And there is no new thing under the sun.
So everything they did, they doing now. You know what I'm saying? In a different way. You know what I'm saying? Now they got politics over. You know what I mean? Now they sit there and say, you know what, this is stand your ground state. But let one of us try to stand our ground. We going to prison because we don't fit the right criteria of a person who's supposed to stand your ground. We supposed to be always the aggressor. You know what I'm saying? Was a little dude who had a little play gun, was he an aggressor? Police just went to me right, they just pulled up and just started turking on dudes. You feel me? Go ahead. Hey, y'all want to learn y'all nationality before y'all leave? Because we need y'all. Y'all our elders. Y'all our elders, you know what I mean? So we need to get led by somebody. Y'all don't want to do that? Y'all don't want to lead the youth?
I already do it. Thank y'all. Doing it wrong.
How you doing, man? You want to know who your nationality, what God called you?
I already got my nationality.
What is it? Can you tell me?
What's your
Can you tell
nationality?
me? Because some of us might not know.
Almost.
No, we ain't no Muslims, man. We ain't no
All
Muslims
religions
whatsoever.
are false.
This is the Holy Bible, man.
Say it again.
All religions
It's
are
all
false.
what you believe.
All
Okay?
religions are
Believe
false.
it. That's what your
Ma'am, so
belief.
what we trying to ask you, can you tell me what your nationality is?
Can you tell me what yours?
Yes, ma'am, I can. Can you tell me what yours is?
Don't worry about mine.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Here go the thing, though. You already been told. You told. So we ain't gonna say nothing. We ain't gonna say nothing. Go ahead. So why, that's what you gotta worry. That's what we gotta do, bro.
This is
It's the old folks. The old folks don't even want to hear you. Go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4 and verse 15. I consider all the living which walk under the sun, with the second child that shall stand up in his stead, or in his stead. There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been.
Bro, ain't no end to us. And what they just saying, though, bro, go ahead. We read. I don't like to say the word reincarnate, but we've been here before.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We regenerate. You've been here before. You were one of the guys, you know what I'm saying, who listened in. That's why you listen now. Right now, bro, this is a different time where the Most High, you like, you know what? We finna do this over again to see if y'all gonna get it right this time. But it's our last time, bro. We ain't going to no other captivity after this one. Go ahead, guys.
Before them, they also that come after shall not